Hello everyone, welcome to Venture Matters TV. I'm Xiaochun from 36KR Chuhai, your host for today's session. So for those who are not familiar with Venture Matters TV, please let me do a brief introduction. KR Asia and 36KR Chuhai launched Venture Matters TV to shed light on market trends in emerging markets. It's a series of live streaming dialogues with top VC investors around the world. We aim to deliver actionable insights to startup entrepreneurs, especially those in Southeast Asia and India. In the first and second episodes, we talked to Paul Santos, managing partner from Wavemaker Partners, and Randolph Xu, founding partner from Tantan Capital. You can find the video on KR Asia website and 36KR Chuhai's WeChat account. In today's session, we are very happy to have a great guest with us. He's no stranger to both the Chinese and Southeast Asia startup community. Please welcome Patrick Cheung, the founding and managing partner of ZWC Partners. Hi, Patrick. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Hi, everybody. Good evening.
Hi. So for today's session, we are going to talk about the market trends in Southeast Asia around a few buzzwords like super app and copy from China. And of course, we will talk about how should startup cope with COVID-19. So Patrick, maybe first, could you please do a brief introduction of ZWC Partners and yourself?
Sure. Firstly, thank you for your invitation. Happy to share tonight. ZWC Partner is a private equity which specializes in technology sector and consumer sector. We are a China fund, but actually we have office in Singapore and also Jakarta. We have the local presence in South Asia. From our fund point of strategy point of view, South Asia is classified as we call the China Plus strategy, but we are very interested to encourage more cross-border opportunity and cross-border cooperation between China and South Asia. ZWC founded in 2015. Our AUM is over $1 billion. We have over 60 portfolio in China and South Asia. We are very happy to. We would love to talk to entrepreneur in South Asia, and we want to provide more value-added service. Not only we invest the capital. That is a very brief introduction about our ZWC. About myself, before I found and managed ZWC Partner, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I founded two companies. The first company is in 1999. Actually, it's an internet company during the first wave of internet world. My second stop is in Shanghai of China. I founded a outdoor media network company. Actually, we are using we call the technology-enabled database platform to provide one-stop service and the nationwide outdoor media solution to corporate client. My second company was merged with Focus Media China in 2007. So actually, we are very excited to become the shareholder of Focus Media, which is the largest digital media network, offline digital media network in China. And Focus Media is listed in Nasdaq since 2005 and privatized in 2013 at the valuation at $3.7 billion market cap. The privatization deal is one of the largest privatization deal in Asia, and the Focus Media Group actually was released in China's stock market in 2015. So the current market cap is about about 14 billion US dollar market cap. Focus Media is still the largest offline digital media in China. So and actually when we start the ZWC Partner, I invite a number of successful entrepreneurs to become our founding LP. Actually, one of our founding LP is Jason Jiang, actually who is the founder and CEO of Focus Media China, and also other very successful entrepreneurs from in China from different sector. Some is from internet sector, some is from traditional market leaders. So we because my entrepreneur background, so that's why we want our fund to become it's not only pure, we call the capital investor. We can also share the entrepreneur experience and also to provide the real value at the surface. That is the brief introduction about myself and also ZWC Partners.
I see. Okay. So I think my next question is, besides capital, what insights and value can a Chinese VC like ZWC Partners offer to a startup in Southeast Asia?
Yeah, I think this is a great question. That is the very important thing we are always to discuss internally. As I mentioned, we are a China fund, but actually I know the South Asia still have many local VC fund. So we need to have some differentiate strategy, and also we want to have to create our competitive edge. So that's why the good entrepreneur is willing to work with us. I think the very important edge we want to provide it, we want to build it, and very important value added we want to provide it is, as I mentioned again, it's not only the capital. I think nowadays capital become more and more less powerful. Actually, because in terms of the market liquidity, there's so many capital in the market, especially for the good entrepreneur and good startup. I think most important, value add that we can provide it is how we can connect the dots between China and South Asia in three aspects. The first aspect is about the China experience and know-how. As everybody agree, China is one of the largest consumer internet market in the world, with a huge population. If you look into the past 10 years, China, have you can see a lot of new, business model, emerge in China market. Some also is, we can say it's copy from China, copy from US, sorry, copy from US. But some you can see it's a very interesting model, is evolved, from the local China market. One example is also our portfolio company, Mobite. Mobite, is a very innovative model. Actually, they happen in China first, and then you can see the Lightbite, happen in US. But honestly speaking, US and China is they have a lot of we call the idea exchange. But different market, they have a different kind of the execution plan for similar business model. So I think the first aspect is China have already go through we say it's more than 20 years consumer internet development in terms of first generation, second generation, and then third generation. And I think the experience of China internet world is become very useful reference for the another new world is the South Asia market. And but I want to point out that this not copy from China. I always emphasize that the localization is the key in terms of the success of a technology company. If you see the US company come to China market, they are lost success. Even if you 100% copy the US model in China market, there's I can say it's a no. I can't see any very successful case. So this experience is also can share with South Asia entrepreneur is China is only the reference for the South Asia market. South Asia is a great market. South Asia is a big market. And one way add is we can become the bridge about a change of the experience and also the know-how. We as an investor and I as a serial entrepreneur, we learned in China and provide the reference for South Asia market. And second aspect is about China have a number of very successful internet company, tech company, and also the good investor. I think nowadays South Asia they have a lot of very promising company, and we can become the bridge to provide more and enhance the cross-border cooperation between South Asia and China company. Maybe it's a investment, maybe it's the business cooperation. That is the second aspect. And third aspect is about we call the talent exchange. We see a lot of great entrepreneurs in South Asia, and at the same time we see China have some some good talent who are very interested to work with South Asia, the good entrepreneur and talent to work together, to do something. And that is the reason why we have a program called Synergy Program. We organized the first Synergy Program last year. We will recruit about 10 potential entrepreneurs from China side, and we will also recruit another 10 potential entrepreneur or existing entrepreneur from South Asia side, and we will organize this program in South Asia, not in China, and to bridge them and to we call the coach, the both side talent to make something happen. But this is not it is very open program. We provide hotel, we provide the air ticket to let them to have more exchange. That's all. We not need to force force the team to work and exchange to force them to must be work together. So that is a very key problem, key issues. So in conclusion, three aspects. One is from the experience, a change of China experience and know-how. Secondly is about the potential cross-border, company to company cooperation. And finally is about the talent, exchange and talent cooperation.
I see. I totally agree. I think last year when we watched tech news in Southeast Asia, we saw a lot of things like the Pinduoduo of Vietnam or the Little Red Book of Indonesia. I know ZWC Partners has invested in Raiders. I think people call it the Mambang of Indonesia, right? So I think how do you see how would you advise entrepreneurs, especially your portfolios in Southeast Asia, to learn from their Chinese counterpart? Could you please give us an example?
Yeah, that's a quick question. Actually, I maybe I give this kind of we call the framework. Um, um, I mean the interesting thing is about the fundamental logic and the thesis is you cannot copy from China. That is a very important thesis, but you can learn from China experience as reference. The framework is if we define a business model or we call the execution plan, we call ABC, and then you define the local market. For example, China market is called ABC, okay? And for example, for China market B, if you use this kind of model and also use this kind of execution plan, the result maybe is success. The result is success. A plus B become success. For the Southeast Asia situation, my advice is if you use the same the same model and same execution plan, same model and same execution plan, plus the local market, the Southeast Asia local market. If we define it's called C, A plus C, the result may not be may be unsuccessful. And it's not maybe, I think it's definitely unsuccessful. So what we need to do is we need to find out the D. So the D is the combination between the local market and also the past experience. So maybe I say it's too framework based, but I just want to say one case is we see a lot of local Southeast Asia entrepreneur. They may learn. They may keen to learn from China. Maybe similar business model from China side. For example, if you are a local entrepreneur, you are doing the e-commerce business and a social e-commerce business, and then I want to learn from the very successful social e-commerce business from China, very successful case. For example, like Pinduoduo. I think Pinduoduo is so successful. I want to learn from Pinduoduo. Okay, I want to become the Southeast Asia Pinduoduo. Okay, but I think the first step is you need to really know why Pinduoduo success in China.
Sure.
I think that is very key because I see a lot of the Southeast Asia entrepreneur and even also some investor. They only know we call the very base, not the basic, very how I say it, is very outlayer of the real success logic and thesis of Pinduoduo. They really don't know the deep logic and deep thesis. Why the Pinduoduo success during this period? Why the Pinduoduo they still become success even Alibaba is so strong? Why the Pinduoduo they success? Under what kind of we call the infrastructure, internet infrastructure. So you need to know that, and also you need to know the character of the of Connie. Connie is the founder and CEO of Pinduoduo. You need to know why the team become to make the Pinduoduo success. There's a lot of different kind of factor, and in terms of the external and also internal factor to make Pinduoduo success in China. So if you only copy or learn the Pinduoduo outlier know-how, the success know-how, I think that is very dangerous. So that is the deep understanding and deep insight about I mean they need the two part. As I use the framework as an example, you need to know A very deep. You also need to know B very deep. A is about the model, thesis, execution plan. B is about the China local market, China local infrastructure, and then China timing. The timing is very important, right? And that is all related and become success. And then you know this, and then you can adjust your execution plan. You can adjust your thesis. You can adjust your model to fit the local infrastructure, local user behavior, local timing. To make, we call the Pinduoduo style business success in South Asia. So that is what I want to present about, my advice to South Asia entrepreneur.
I see. Very interesting. Apart from copy from China, another buzzword is super app. So how are super apps like Gojek and Grab influencing the Southeast Asian startup ecosystem? What does it mean for startups to have these giant unicorns in the market?
Yeah, I think there's a very good we call the ecosystem element in South Asia from our point of view. There's two reasons. The first reason is the giant. Some people may think giant is not good because giant, they dominate the markets. But from China experience is the giant, they can provide, they can create an ecosystem for the entrepreneur in some certain extent, provided that the giant, they are very open-minded, but not open-minded, it's a very open system. Just if you look into Tantan, in maybe 15 years ago, actually Tantan do everything. But if you look into Tantan in the past 10 years, Tantan support a lot of potential company, to growth. If you see Meituan, is invested by Tantan, and also you can see our portfolio company Mobile is acquired by Meituan. So you can see Tantan help to build, at least we can see at least three. We call the $100 billion market cap company. First is Pinduoduo, second is Meituan, and third is a JD. It's a nearly $100 billion market cap. So that's very interesting phenomenon. We hope in South Asia that will be same. And from the entrepreneur point of view and also from investor point of view, I think this kind of ecosystem is also good for we call directly say is an exit, because the giant they can strategically invest it, and they can also do the acquisition. Just like my second stop is a merge with Focus Media, it's the same. I think that's not the bad thing for entrepreneur. You can see, I give you one example. It's also a portfolio company like Zhipin, Xpeng EV. Electronic EV. The founder of Xpeng, He Xiaopeng, actually is the co-founder of UC Web. UC Web is also very successful in South Asia, and UC Web is acquired by Alibaba. And He Xiaopeng, they found the new company is Xpeng. So there is the ecosystem. Similar ecosystem is in Silicon Valley. I think that's good. And at the same time, the giant, the competition between the giant also create and enhance and educate the user. That's also good. I give the example like social commerce. If they don't have a WeChat, you can't see Pinduoduo success. WeChat build the ecosystem up and build a very good infrastructure and user experience. And the WeChat also have the WeChat payment. Because of the popularity of the WeChat payment, they also create the success of social commerce. So but you can see the most successful social commerce is not Tencent, 100% owned, right? So so from this point of view, I think that's not a bad thing. But honestly speaking, I really from investor point of view, I really encourage the giant to become more open.
More open. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the recent investment from ZWC Partners is in GoPlay, the video streaming subsidiary of Gojek. So how do you view the current video streaming landscape in the region? What are the opportunities for startups in this sector?
Yes. I think we are very interested in about the how I say about the online entertainment world, because we see the online entertainment is a very big market in the future. So we love to invest in this. So and I like the team because Eddie is a very good team, very good CEO. He's a serial entrepreneur. He exit and sold his company to Gojek before, and he worked with Gojek again. And Gojek have very good ecosystem. And Eddie is a very good entrepreneur. And the market and the business model, we think the online entertainment will be a very huge business model in South Asia.
I see. But another recent investment from ZWC Partners is in Wix.ai. How would you describe the development of AI industry in the region? What are the opportunities you see and would like to bet on, Patrick?
Yeah. Actually, we are in China in the past 4 years. We are very we have a very good experience in about the we call the AI and enterprise service sector. Okay, so I think the case is China, the first half of internet world is a consumer internet, and China have already get into we call the second half of internet world, and I think the one of key player in second half is about enterprise service, or we can say it's called a technology-enabled industry sector. So that means we are using technology and internet to enable different kind of industry. So WIZ.ai is they have a very good team, very global team, and very importantly is they using the AI technology to enable different kind of industry. That is what we want. So interesting that I hope we can help them to build a great company.
I see. So I think my next question is about COVID-19. So in the post-COVID-19 world, how will the startup scene in Southeast Asia be different, Patrick?
I think we always say the COVID-19 is a new normal. We create a new normal. I think the very interesting thing and good thing is about we think the COVID-19 is like a time machine. Why we say it's a time machine is COVID-19 event, on speaking, is not a good event, right? But for internet world and for the technology world, the very interesting thing is we go through the time machine. You can see everybody, they need to work online. They need to, they need to have the meeting, not in person. It's full Zoom, it's a full WeChat. And for the people, they need to buy things from online. You need and the student, they need to receive the education online. This just like a time machine. The people, human being, go to future 10 years and to experience during the COVID-19 period, and then maybe in the near future we will come back. We fool the time machine and come back to now, but they make a lot of people to experience what is the future, and they make a lot of even the stakeholder, even your partner, your investor, they know what is the future. I think the new normal make people, they more believe in, what thing will be happening in the future. The future is enabled by technology, enabled by the innovation. That is my point.
I see. Time machine is definitely something I really love to try.
Okay. Yeah. I think we always need to be positive as a venture capital investor. We need always be positive. So I think as an entrepreneur, good entrepreneur always be positive. We want to work together with the good entrepreneur, and we can create the future. And to build the great companies.
Okay. So I think I come to my last question. So any advice you would like to give to entrepreneurs who are currently facing challenges during the pandemic and the economic slowdown in Southeast Asia?
I think cash flow is the key. I think you always need to bear in mind your cash flow, and you should raise more money if you can. And secondly is you need to recruit the best people during this period, because how you keep the best people and how you recruit the best people from the market, especially during the bad cyclical period, right? The bad market, because the bad market always help you to recruit the good people. So the first is about cash flow, second is about the people, and finally is the advice is always think about how you can how you can to provide to produce the best product and service.
I see. Okay. I think we've run out of time, and I finished all my questions. Thanks, Patrick, for the great sharing.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very, very happy to share with you guys.
Me too. Thanks. So I hope tonight our conversation will help startup entrepreneurs understand the market a little bit better. So thanks, Patrick. Thanks for sharing. And for our audience, on July 29th at 7 p.m., Mr. Suzuki, President and CEO of MUFG Innovation Partners, will join us to discuss how he leads the open innovation strategy on behalf of largest financial institution in Japan. So please stay tuned. If you don't want to miss out on our next episode, you can register as a member of KR Asia and get our latest update. Thanks for being here tonight. Until next time.